Ten signs your spouse is cheating. Number 1. Improve appearance. If your significant other suddenly starts exercising and eating healthier, that could be a sign that they are trying to appear more attractive to someone. Possibly you, but possibly an affair partner. If Mr. Sweetpants are trying just fine at a party starts wearing slacks with matching socks and a fashionable shirt, or Miss, I can't help it if I smell like our son's poopy diapers suddenly smells like channel number 5, that may indicate an affair. For a new haircut and new underwear, especially if your significant other looks the same around you, but significantly better of work or certain social events. Number 2. Secretive phone or computer use. Cheaters tend to use their phones and computers more frequently than before, and to guard them as if their lives depend on it. If your partner's phone and laptop never required a password before, and now they do, that's not a good sign. If your partner suddenly starts deleting text and clearing their browser's history on a daily basis, that's not a good sign. If your partner never relinquishes possessions of their phone, even taking it into the bathroom when they shower, that's not a good sign. If you ask to review your partner's phone and they say no, that's also a problem. Honestly, what could possibly be there? Other than information about your surprise birthday that they would want to keep secret? Number 3. Periods where your significant others is unreachable. If your partner is cheating on you, they are less likely to answer your calls and respond to your texts. You may hear legitimate sounding excuses like we're in a meeting, they were driving, they were at the zone and didn't know you were trying to get in touch. If your partner is trying unreachable while working late or on a business trip, that's a bad sign. Number 4. Significantly less or more or different sex in your relationship. Both decreased and increased level of sexual activity in your relationship can be a sign of infidelity. Less sex occurs because your partner is focused on someone else. More sex occurs because they are trying to cover up. Another possible sign of cheating is that the sex you and your partner are having feels less emotionally connected. Yet, another possible sign is that your partner is introducing new techniques and activities into your sex life. As much as you might enjoy that, it's possible that they are learning new tricks outside your relationship. Number 5. Your partner is hostile toward you and your relationship. Cheaters tend to rationalize their behavior in their own mind. One way they do this is to push the blame onto you. They tell themselves that you don't look the way you did when they married you, or you are not adventurous enough in the bedroom, or you don't have appreciate all the wonderful things they do for you, so they deserve to have a little fun elsewhere. Often, their internal justification of cheating leak out and they behave judgmentally toward you and your relationship. If it suddenly seems like nothing you do is right, or that things that used do not bother your partner suddenly do, or as if you are getting pushed away, that could be a strong indication of cheating. Number 6. An altered schedule. When your significant other, who never once worked late, suddenly needs to work late and that starts to happen more and more frequently, they may be lying. If your spouse has never been away on a business trip and suddenly find a need to travel for work, that could be a sign that they are having weekend getaways with an affair partner. Flat tires, dead batteries, traffic jams, spending extra time at gym, and similar excuses for being late or absent altogether might also signal infidelity. A cheating partner might also suddenly be forgetful about picking up the kids, birthdays, and other important events. Number 7. Friends seem uncomfortable around you. With indefinitely you, the betrayed partner are near always the last person to find out. The cheater's friends often know about the infidelity right from the start, and your own friends are likely to find out long before you do. This knowledge typically causes these individuals to feel uncomfortable around you. The cheater's friends might try to avoid you or to be overly nice to you. Your own friends may try to avoid conversations about your relationship, and they might overcompensate by being extra nice. Number 8. Unexplained expenses. If there are odd charges on your partner's credit cards or there is suddenly less money in your partner's bank account, retirement accounts, investment accounts, and many more, that's a possible sign of infidelity. If you ask your partner about these expenses and their answer seems untrue, it's likely that they are untrue. Infidelity costs money, gifts, trips, wine, and dinner, hotels, room, and many more. The cost of cheating can add up very quickly. If you see large cash withdrawals or events of purchases from places you rarely or never frequent, that's not a good sign. Number 9. Emotionally intimacy has faded. After a few years, no relationship is as intense as it was in the first few months. That said, we do tend to bond and to securely attach over time, learning to trust one another with our secrets, our desires, and our important aspects of our lives. That process is known as building emotional intimacy. Emotional intimacy is what keeps us bonded to our significant other long after the bloom is off the rose, so to speak. So if your partner suddenly seems less emotionally vulnerable and intimate with you and does not seem to want you to be emotionally vulnerable and intimate, that's a strong indication that their focus has shifted, most likely to an affair of a partner. Number 10. When you ask about cheating, your partner deflects and avoids. If your spouse is cheating on you, the absolute last thing in the world that they want to do is to talk about it with you. So, when you introduce this topic in conversation, they may try to deflect and avoid. In short, your partner will do everything possible to stir onto you other topic. Or they will shift blame for you what you are thinking and feeling onto you. If you've confronted your partner about infidelity and been rebuked, maybe with a message like, if you trusted me a little more, maybe things would be better between us. You should not let that override your gut sense and something is wrong in your relationship. Nor should you automatically accept your partner's assertions that you are that fool. As stated earlier, if your gut tells you that your significant other is cheating on you, you are probably right. Take note. Your significant other could display all 10 of these signs and still not be cheating. but these remain indication that something is wrong in their life and or your relationship. It might not be cheating, but there is almost certainly something that you and your significant other to talk about. At the same time, your mate could be exhibiting none of these 10 signs and still be cheating. Either way, the good news is that learning about infidelity does not automatically signal the end of your relationship. It simply means your partner has a lot of work to do if they want to restore relationship trust, make things right, and re-establish emotional and sexual intimacy. If you learn that your partner has cheated on you, I strongly suggest that you not sit alone with an information. If you don't feel comfortable confronting your partner, talk to a trusted friend or pastor or a therapist. Just don't sit there alone with your fears and feelings. Reach out and find empathetic support. Okay? Want to watch more videos about my channel? So please kindly subscribe and like. Thank you for watching.